What's going on? Comicbook.com. Super excited right now. I get to share with you my thoughts on Ant-Man. Okay, if you can't tell by my excitement, I freaking loved it, all right? Now, this is going to be completely spoiler-free. We're going to go through what it got right, what it got wrong, and some extras I just feel like telling you about. Like I said, spoiler-free. I don't want to ruin it for you. This is one that you can only see for the first time once, and I wanted you to go in completely fresh. Okay, first of all, what it got right. Paul Rudd, he's awesome. When he's on the screen, it's when the movie really has its stride. Now, I know some people might be a little skeptic because he's probably never done a special effects shot in his career ever. I mean, the guy doesn't age, so that might just be a special effects shot in itself, but I don't think he's ever really done this before. He's definitely never played a superhero, and look at this. He's coming in as Ant-Man, where he has to shrink down and act like he's an ant in a bathtub at one point. I mean, but he does a great job. He's hilarious, he's convincing, and he plays this grounded, relatable role that brings a family aspect to the Marvel Universe, unlike any other movie has before. Sure, we've seen some family in Thor with Odin and Frigga and his brother. He has these trust issues, but this is really Scott Lang's motivating factor is his daughter, and Hank Pym, he also has some daughter issues, and they just have like this family issues and family drama that really motivates Ant-Man, and it's a driving factor of the movie that we've never seen in a Marvel movie, and I can't really recall it from any superhero movie recently, and I really love that aspect. Now, the next thing they got right was Michael Pena. Now, T.I. and David Dastmalchian are both excellent, but Michael Peña, he steals the show. This guy is hilarious. I've been a huge fan of him since Fury and American Hustle and Shooter. He's in so many movies that I love, but this time he gets to be hilarious, man. I'm telling you right now, when you see this movie, you're going to leave and you're going to say Michael Peña is great. I can't give anything away, but he's just fantastic. Next, Hank Pym and Scott Lang. I know some people really want a Hank Pym Ant-Man because he was Ant-Man first in the comics. Don't worry, I promise you, they will both be done justice. I can't spoil it. I can't say more than that. But this movie really does a great job of justifying both Hank Pym and Scott Lang's run as Ant-Man in that suit, as being the shrinking hero. Really great job, Marvel. Great job, Michael Douglas. Oh, man, Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. Love it. Love the dynamic between Michael Douglas, Evangeline Lilly, and Paul Rudd, and also with T.I. and David Dastmalchian, who was in The Dark Knight, and now he's playing Kurt with this crazy Russian accent in Ant-Man, and Michael Peña, man. It's just, the casting is spot on. Now, the last thing that I want to point out that it really got right was planting seeds for future movies. Now, there's references to the greater Marvel Universe, which I'll get to, but they plant seeds for even a prequel in Ant-Man, or sequels. I left the theater, I want more, and I think a lot of people feel that way too. They really, it's the best superhero origin story since Iron Man. It seems like it's opening up its own universe inside this entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. There is so much rich Ant-Man story to be told after this first introductory movie that I really hope that they keep going and make a sequel. More Ant-Man, please. Now, what did it get wrong? I don't have much to say here other than there was a crowded and slow first act. I think that establishing Corey Stoll's villain as Yellow Jacket, we knew he's going to be Yellow Jacket, but they really throw it in your face, I think, and it's a very crowded first act where you really care about Scott Lang and Hank Pym and this Ant-Man more than you care about the obviously evil ambition of Darren Cross, but that's okay. It's an origin story. We have to know where the villains come from. We have to know where the heroes come from, and we're going to have a slow first act. It's not all going to be action, especially when we've never seen the heroes before. It's not just Avengers Age of Ultron where you just jump into a fight scene. Although, when you find Scott Lang, it's kind of a fight scene, but that's okay. Other than that, I really have nothing to complain about with this movie. It was fantastic. So let's talk about some of the extras. Cameos. There's some great cameos from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm not going to tell you who, but there are a few. There's more than one. There's more than two. Some great cameos from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Fans of the Avengers and other Marvel TV series and the whole universe are just really going to be satisfied from start to finish. And that brings me to the post-credit scene. You have to stay all the way through. There are 2 post-credit scenes, and they're fantastic. They bring you back to the Phase 1 post-credit scenes, the early ones that really foreshadow and make you think great things are coming, because great things are coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Clearly, Ant-Man has me very, very excited. So let me calm down there. But also, on top of that, there are references to the greater Marvel Universe, like Calling the Avengers, and some that I can't even tell you about yet. I'm going to let you go see them for yourself. But just go see Ant-Man. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. That slow first act is the only thing stopping it from being a perfect movie at 10 out of 10. I really loved it. Great villain. Once he's established, Corey Stoll as Yellow Jacket is a formidable foe, which is something Marvel needs, is great villains. Paul Rudd is great. Michael Douglas is great. Michael Pena is fantastic. The story as a whole, it's packed with fun, comedy, action. Special effects are amazing. So go see Ant-Man as soon as you can. Tell me what you think on Twitter, at Brandon Davis BD. Make sure you subscribe to Comicbook.com's YouTube channel for more news, interviews, and clips, and follow us on Twitter at Comicbook.com so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, guys. Go see Ant-Man. Now, okay, it's not out. We'll go as soon as it comes out.